and all the hipsters, all the those chubby green-haired tundra Wookiees. They want to have abortions, but no one will sleep with them. You know those. You're doing it because you're a filthy communist, and you're trying to unravel our society. What? Say it isn't so. We're back. Hello, everybody. It's Kevin Downey Jr., Gino Bisconte here. You're watching Be Free, Stay Free.
Hey.
We are going to have so much fun tonight. We've got a special guest coming on for the last segment. I don't know his name, but I hear he's smart, so we're going to have a lot of fun with that.
You literally said to me before we started, we got a guy coming on later. He's really smart.
Yeah.
Like, you should have said, he's also intelligent. You said, he's really smart. What does that make us?
You know. Don't make me say it.
They do. So do they. So do they.
So do they. Folks, we're going to have so much fun. We've got What Kind of Drunk is Kamala coming up. We're going to see it just, when I say what kind of drunk, not like, is she a nasty drunk? Because she's always a nasty drunk. But when I say that, it's like she's, like I think last week we had, did we have Kamala in threesome mode in a hillbilly bar or something
That
like
was 2 weeks ago. We missed last week. But
last week.
I am privy to this week's, and I think it more than compensates. It more than
I
makes
think
up.
it does, too. We've got Ghetto Fight, and we've got Fight Night with Gino, where we're going to have some knuckleheads throwing some dukes. Gino's going to call that fight
So good.
as no one else can do it, like Gino Visconti. Let's start things off with what has to be the biggest lie I've ever heard, a taradiddle, if you will, a taradiddle.
9 inches? That was the biggest lie I ever told. What?
Hey, did you see this woman? You remember Pam Grier?
I remember when I watched this. I remember when I liked and respected Pam Grier. That was about up until about half an hour ago when I saw this video.
Yeah. Is she the one? Freeze, sucker!
She's
from that movie?
she's the blaxploitation chick. She was in one of the. I'm sure everyone in the chat is screaming it right now, but she was in the Quentin Tarantino movie, Jackie.
Yes,
Jackie lying bitch Democrat.
Exactly,
Something
folks.
I might be.
What? All right, watch what she gets away with. Listen to the crowd because they believe her, and the staff does nothing to stop her. What she's about to tell you is a big, fat, stinky lie. And we'll prove it afterwards. Take it away upstairs.
You faced a lot of racism growing up in Columbus, Ohio. How did that shape you?
Whew. Well, the
Watch for the fake
military
tears.
wouldn't allow black families to live on the base, so you had to live in an apartment, and you couldn't take a bus. You couldn't afford a car.
Why?
You walked. Your dads walked to the base, and sometimes we would go from tree shade to get back to the apartment. My brother and I, my mom, with bags.
Here it comes.
And my mom would go, "Don't look, don't look, don't look." She'd pull us away because there was someone hanging from a tree.
Someone hanging from the tree.
And they have a memorial for it now
No, they don't.
where you can see where people were and left. And it triggers me today.
Nothing she's
to
saying
see
happened,
that
folks.
A voice can be silenced.
None of this.
And if a
none
white
of this
parent
happened.
supported a black, they're going to get burned
All right,
down or killed
let's
in
take her
this
off.
as well.
I'm going to puke. So, folks, none of that happened. All right, I did the research myself. The last lynching anywhere near Columbus, and there was never one in Columbus, was 1881. Now, in the 1930s, there were 2 guys who were killed by a mob. They weren't lynched, but I think they were like burned to death or something like that. And something like, not a real lynching, but nowhere near her. She was not even born when the last violence took place. She's like 72 now, but she wasn't born yet. Gino, what do you think when you see that?
These people are, that is another millionaire lying to us to scare, I don't want to say poor people because internally, spiritually, we're rich. And I know you say these people don't have souls, that could be, but what I'm saying is this woman needs to realize that facts will always win out. And I hate to tell you, but more people were hanged by Columbus than in Columbus.
Yes.
And this woman is a born storyteller. And they're so used to not only telling stories since they were children, but now believing everything they say because no one's ever said, "You're lying."
Yeah.
And when people say they're lying, they don't even believe it. They'll just roll their eyes and say, oh. But literally, if you were to ask this stupid person, who happens to be a woman and who happens to be black, just so you don't think I'm racist, this stupid person, and that's not what makes her stupid, going on The View and thinking you're on a news show makes you stupid. She might as well be sitting here with that smart person. But they go on the air and they just get paid to lie.
Yeah.
And they sit there and go home and sleep on a pile of money while they don't worry about the people they're lying to.
Yeah, you know what? I love how she said we'll be walking. Don't look, it's someone hanging. No one was hanging from the trees. And she doesn't say how many times it happened. See,
it was a black neighborhood. They might not have been ropes. See, that's racist. See, now that's funny, but it's also racist. Let me explain. They were hanging by their hands in the tree. Now, let me tell you, what's more insulting? That little cute stereotypical joke I just made, or a black woman lying to every race and religion on TV? And by that I mean the 5 people who still watch The View live because they're 80 and died in front of their TV set and no one came to turn it off yet. That's more terrible what she's doing.
Or they lost the remote and they're like, oh my God, I have no choice but to watch this. But she doesn't say how many bodies. She didn't see one. You know what really steams my clams about this? Now, I was talking about this on the radio today. In 2019, a black man beat the potato salad out of a white woman and raped her and then said to his friend, come on, look, I did that because of slavery. Because they used to do this to us. They used to do this to us. And so I did it to her. And he's in prison for the rest of his life. But you keep telling these lies, people will get angry. They're going to go do stupid stuff like this. I say we need not something stupid like shame on you of the week award, like something to really like clown. Like I wrote an article today about her called Clown Slap of the Week because it goes to Pam Grier for this waffle. And then the Western Joe, oh, you saw hanging bodies. No, you didn't. You vote Democrat. Those are the people that put your parents on the back of a bus. Shut up, you idiot. You get what you deserve. But we do need some sort of sound effect. Just
Isn't it against the law to lie on a news show? I mean, which technically The View is. Can't they? I mean, don't get me wrong, because I'll tell you, Pam Bondi would never put anyone in jail, God forbid, and we'll get to that later. But again, she's just lying on what they would call a news show. And this is no one takes responsibility for their actions anymore. No. I mean, I think we've seen that in the past couple of weeks in what's going on in Minnesota, and we'll see it in some great videos you sent where people are just like, why is that woman dead? Because she wasn't parenting her child, because she was weak-minded and decided, I guess since 2 marriages didn't work out, I'm a lesbian. No, you're an idiot and a terrible wife, and now you're dead.
And you know what? They're not even married, those two. The other one changed her last name. They've never been married that anyone can find.
Well,
we just found that she changed her name. We'll have the same last name, but we won't be married. Now I can
not
burn your
married
kids
now
with
either.
cigarettes.
I'm not married to the bumper of this car.
All right, let's have some fun. Folks, by now...
That wasn't?
Wait till you see. This guy, this is one of the knuckleheads who stormed the church. And he's enjoying his 15 minutes of fame. He's from D.C. We've got 2 videos of him. This is him in the church Sunday. So he got arrested on Friday. They let him out. And then he was back in time for the big church attack. Watch this guy. This guy is nuttier than squirrel shit. Take it away, up in the booth,
All
please.
these comfortable white people who are living lavish, comfortable lives while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're living real life, nice
Concentration
lives in your
camps.
lattes, doing absolutely nothing for your Latino and Somali brothers and sisters.
Latino.
You come here to a man wearing a suit. Is a preacher? Did Jesus wear a suit? Did Jesus profit off the word?
They didn't have suits then, dumbass.
Jesus would die with immigrants. You do not.
Look at this guy. He can't contain himself.
Hey, you can't.
You
Going up to
are
kids.
a
What are you doing here?
Why are you not standing with your Somali?
Why are you
Latino
not
community?
standing?
Why do I not see you out at Whipple every day protesting this attack on humanity?
Because he's not getting a paycheck like you.
You're sinners. You're pretending to be Christians.
All right, that's
Who
enough.
know
That's
you
enough of
would
that
be
animal.
right.
Gino, that guy, man, he really annoys me. I think he's going to jail, which I like.
Is he?
Allegedly. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. But can you, I mean, there are children like going to their, Daddy!
Yeah.
The daddy, there's a gnome here. He's angry.
Do you understand, like, when we were joking at the beginning of the show, and it's not a joke because you have to be able to laugh at yourself, and people on the left cannot. And I'll say it again, you're like, we have someone coming on later who's really smart. And we laugh because I know we make self-deprecating jokes, but we're pretty smart people. Okay, and I'm not saying I've got an IQ over 8,000, or that shows how dumb I am that I don't even know what a good IQ is. But I'm telling you, these people are so uneducated; they don't know the simplest things about the very Constitution of the United States, and like a separation of church and state. So you do have the right. They walk into a church, you can peacefully protest, not in a house of worship, you idiot. And you might not know that because during the lockdown they shut down houses of worship. So you think the government can overreach in there, but you just walked in with whatever Soros paycheck you got, and now you're off the payroll because you're going to jail. I would hope, Pam, for the love of God, for the love of God, Pam.
Yeah, baby. Folks, that guy's insane. Now, let's go to the one right after that, 2B. Here's the same
Wait,
knucklehead.
can we go back to one more thing that you even asked?
Yes.
They get so caught up in their lies. And it's the same thing. No one's like, who, when? No one ever. They're throwing children into concentration camps.
I love that. They're throwing kids. And how are the Latinos? Is he talking about the illegal immigrants?
I can only imagine
Latinos.
that he's saying, because like the left and the mainstream media, they're separating children from their parents. No, they're not. Tom Homan always says, it's like, you can't stay here. Your kid's illegal American. And that shouldn't be, because that was for slaves, okay? Yeah. Before we were hanging them in Columbus in 1998. But I'm telling you, the anchor baby, okay, which is what they used to call female children born in China, anchor that baby. The anchor baby, I heard you. The anchor baby. The anchor baby was set up for slaves, and they're like, well, let's just have a kid here. And it's like, if your kid's illegal American, and you're not, go home. Yeah, but what about the kid? Take him with you or leave him. No one's separating him. And that's the only thing I can imagine this idiot is referring to.
Yeah, and you know what? I love, it's the, watch out there, your Somali neighbors and your Latino, and then not Latino. He's like, because you're drinking your white people with your lattes and your Latino people. Actually, if you want to get along with a fella from, let's say, Puerto Rican, call him Latinx. That's what they really love.
I don't think you should do that, Kevin.
Folks, we're going to hit some commercials. We'll be right back after this.
You've worked hard and saved, but inflation and increased money supply are eroding your buying power. Protect and grow your wealth with physical gold and silver. Sound Money. With a Sound Money wallet, your wealth stays in your control. Buy fractionally, vault securely, ship directly, and instantly liquidate your gold and silver at the highest buyback price in the industry. Real money, real ownership. Visit tafwsoundmoney.info or scan the QR code and start securing your financial future today.
The America First Ultra MAGA Store. For all your MAGA needs. We sell t-shirts, tumblers, flags, hats, sneakers, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. The most patriotic America First retail store. The America First Ultra MAGA Store.
At the America First Warehouse. Live at the America First Warehouse on a Friday, Real America's Voice, all across the country, 103.9 LI News Radio, all across your radio, Suffolk County, Long Island. Glad you're in.
Corporate transfer. Fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
America First Warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed, because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country.
Throwing food and ice. Folks, we're back. Gino Bisconte, Kevin Downey Jr. here with, the podcast we call Be Free, Stay Free, where mostly we just fuck around, really.
We speak freely.
We speak freely. Now, before we get to the next video, I want to tell you, just in, we've got breaking news from Teresa from the Patriots podcast. She's right over here. Just sent this to me. Thank you, Teresa. This is about Trump in Greenland. Now, remember, everyone was screaming, he's not going to get it done. He's not. And he was there for like an hour.
To do a shameless plug for Governors. It's a great comedy club. If you're a fan of the America First Warehouse, you should be a fan of Governors. We were hanging out at their Christmas party. If you saw me yesterday morning trying to recover,
Yeah.
But we were saying they had a Christmas party, and so many comics are liberal. So it was me, Kevin Downey Jr., Mike Keegan, Terry McNeely, and Joe Curry, all great comedians, very conservative like us. And we were hanging out together. I'm like, every 5 minutes, let's just pump our fist and yell, yeah, and watch every other comedian be like, did Trump invade Greenland? What happened? What happened?
Folks, Trump went to Greenland. They said he's never going to get it. You're never going to get it. Who is it? You're never going to get it.
In Vogue?
In Vogue.
Was that gay bait? Did I take the gay bait?
Yeah. I got
Born This Way? That's Lady Gaga. What happened? It's a love story bit. No, that's Taylor Swift. Stop it! What?
I am sitting on some more gay bait if you're interested. I'll tell you that right now. So, here's what happened. Trump won. It took about 40 minutes, if that.
He's so good.
And they're like, oh, he's never. Here's what we got. Number one, we will have small pockets of land. Here, we'll probably put military bases so that when Chinese subs come by, we can scare them.
Russian subs, Chinese subs.
Russian subs, Chinese subs, all the subs you want, folks. We're going to get them all.
Italian subs, delicious.
Number two,
Terrible.
U.S. will be involved in Greenland's mineral rights.
Sure, obviously.
We like that. And the duration of the deal, indefinite. It's designed to block Russian influence in Greenland. They're going to have the Golden Dome over it, so they get that. And it says opens door to U.S.-backed infrastructure investment. This is a win-win-win all over. Trump is looking to secure land, minerals, and defense. In one deal, he has succeeded, as we understand it now. Gino, what do you think about all the people who said, no way, Trump's not going to do it. They're going to laugh at him. The European Union hates him.
Trump has said from the get-go, and this is why people will never, he is the party. He has made the Republicans. He is the party of common sense. And common sense tells you, let's say that, I drive a 2012 Chevy Sonic, okay? And I drive that into a car dealership, and I just say, well, I own every car here. Why? Well, because I drove here first, okay? Denmark is the size of my 2012 Chevy Sonic. And about 500 years ago, right? You were there. About 500 years ago, that some guy sailed a boat over to this giant iceberg and said, yeah, this is ours. But no one could live there. But they're like, now it's still ours. And now that we are developed and civilized and we are the strongest country in the world, and it would be best for us to control it. And it's not like we walked in and said, it's ours now, and flicked them off, which we could. We offered them $700 billion with a B, $100,000 for all. How many people live in Iceland?
14.
Close, 57,000. Basically, the population of Flagstaff, sit down, I said Flagstaff. The population of Flagstaff, Arizona. And yet, people are like, well, why don't we use the money for what? For what? To protect the entire world, to enrich our mineral, it is hard to say, our fancy rock rights? I mean, stop it. And people want that not to happen. People are just like, Trump's bad. Trump is doing what's best for the world. Yep. The world. And he is paying Denmark handsomely. They could buy all the dog sleds they want.
You know what really sucks for the people of Greenland? They almost got $100,000 each. And Denmark said, nope, we're not interested.
Yeah.
And Trump goes, all right, well, here, I got what I wanted anyway. I just saved 100 grand
You're right.
times 57,000 people.
Yeah,
I don't really.
57,000 people freezing their asses off. Oh my God. You know how many scarves and parkas you could buy with that? Natural gas or solar panels if you're. And they said, nah, sorry.
And you know what? Here's the other part, though. What are you going to spend that money on if you live in Greenland? What is there to do? Nothing.
No.
Get me some seal clubs.
Get yourself a
Got
new elk.
We don't golf here. We seal. I got some seal clubs.
Get yourself a new elk. I don't know. But you're right. Like, I didn't even think of that. They're like, now you don't get the money. Do they not get the money now?
No, they don't get the money, I don't think. They don't get the money. Now, here's the fun part. In World War II, Germany beat Denmark in about, I don't know,
It was called the Battle of Rush Hour. I remember studying that.
the Battle of Rush Hour.
They actually, instead of wasting their money on an army, they installed turnstiles for Germany.
And we took over the defense of Greenland. We found German weather groups, or whatever you want to call them, living in little tents, just taking down weather, sending it back home to the fatherland so they could know when this is a good time to bomb England. Not bomb Germany, because we would be German ourselves in this joke.
My dad was stationed in England. He was bombed the whole time, he said. He's great.
All right, let's do some videos. Let's go.
Oh, by the way, then after World War II, like because we're so nice, this is the problem.
Handed it. I know.
But it's not a secret. We said, okay, now you can have it back. And Trump said it. And this is what pisses us. We should have never given it back, because the people on the left are like, they hear him say, we should have never given it back because I'm mean. He's saying we should have never given it back.
Yeah.
They did nothing with it. If we had it the past 70, 80 years, we'd be mining it already. You know what I mean? We'd already have more of a defense. Russia would not be like tooling around in their nuclear subs. But they're like, Trump's bad. You're stupid.
Yeah. And imagine if they had taken the money. Everyone on Greenland would now have 100,000 American dollars, which is probably worth. Wait, I don't even what Greenland. Do they have money? Do they wampum?
Would be
wampum. I don't even know them.
With that much money, you could rival a Somali citizen in Minnesota with that income.
Yes, and not go to jail, because it would have been nice. A little check from Trump. All right, let's do some videos. Now, Gino, in 2020, that was a summer of love. They were when they weren't raping and killing people.
They controlled the weather, by the way. My brother said this, and I believe him now. He's like, did you notice there was not one protest where it was raining, where there was bad weather? They made sure to make sure the skies were clear for that. I believe him. I think I shouldn't say believe him. I think he's right. Go on.
I think he is too. But I noticed back then the thugs, when they were fighting the cops, they had bricks and things like that they would throw at the cops, right?
It just magically appeared.
Yeah, magically appeared. No one knows how they got there. Look what's going on in Minneapolis. They don't have rocks to throw. Remember, these are the soccer moms coming out. Let's see what they're throwing at ICE. We got a video here of a nice bigwig, and he gets the Minneapolis welcome. Take it away.
Minneapolis welcome.
Yes, please. Video. Yeah, number 3, please.
I gave her the old Minneapolis welcome.
Oh, look at that. Hey, go back a second. Let's start again. Watch it. It's really quick up front. Let's go back. Let's go back, please. Right there. Are those Cheez-Its? What did they throw at them?
They're Cheetos.
Cheetos. They're throwing Cheetos. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, slow motion. Uh-oh, look at him. He has no way. Oh! It's like they're feeding the pigeons. Hey, maybe he's a pigeon. He's not. He's a big wig with ice. He walks away. But this is what they become. This is what the resistance has become. They're thrown away there. What did we say it was, Cheetos?
I think they were spicy. They were spicy Cheetos.
Spicy Cheetos.
If I had to guess.
The first time I saw it, I thought, remember those big cheese balls that Utz sells?
Yeah, they're called big cheese balls. Cheese puffs.
Cheese puffs. I thought it was a cheese puff attack. I thought it was a terrorist cheese puff attack. Then I was like, nah, they seem to be a little flaky. They could be some delicious potato chips, perhaps from Better Made, if you're from Detroit like I am. That's what I would throw. I would throw Better Made barbecue potato chips. But this tells me this little revolution isn't going as well as the last one.
It also shows when they get mad when we also say, go home. Then go home. If this is such a terrible country, why does everyone want to come here? And if you don't understand how spoiled, how spoiled they are here. I'm assuming that was some, white liberal blue-haired idiot. You know what I mean? And they worry so much about the Somalis who are doing great, defrauding the entire government. But what they just did was throw a meal for a family of 4 at that cop. That's what they did. Do you know how many Somalis could feed off a bag of Cheetos?
You know what? I heard
they look like rakes.
I heard they got the Cheetos through the Feeding Our Future Fund, $250 million worth, and that person should get a T-shirt. $250 million lost, and all I got was this lousy bag of Cheetos to throw at ice.
I heard what the family of 4 in Somali does is take one of those big giant Utzballs things, they put them in the middle, and then they use their rake teeth and they eat them like hungry hippo.
They're rake teeth.
You heard me.
Rake teeth followed by a hungry hippo reference. That is great. That is great. We got a little time. All right, you know what? Let's go to number 5 because we've got less than 2 minutes. And then when we come back from the break, we'll do 4. Gina, I want you to watch this woman. This is a security guard, and she's had enough.
I love this.
A Karen shows up. There's the guard. Look, taking care of business. Look at that. Oh, boy, did you see that? Did you see that? Chubby Karen goes, well, I'm going to get me a piece. And then can we start that from the beginning, please?
It doesn't catch the sucker punch, though. Oh, it did. I just saw it.
Oh, but man, she just decks her. Now look, she's going out for more. She goes, never mind you.
Yeah.
I'm going to get these other ass clowns. I don't think that woman's ever been punched like that.
She doesn't expect to be punched, and she's with some, I'd say he's emasculated, but he's not a man to begin with because he lets that woman throw a sucker punch, and at least he's smart to not try and defend her. But he looks like a total bitch, like, don't hit me anymore.
Yeah.
Like, he gives the obligatory, he's like, ow, why am I getting hit? Because you're with a woman. Again, there are consequences for your actions, and we see this every week. I always say this: you don't hit women, and you don't hit them hard, because if you hit them too hard, they black out and they lose the lesson. But when women throw punches, thinking people seem to like that, right? And then you get cold eggs. Now, whose fault is that? You unlearned it. It's a joke. It's a joke. But you get these women that think they can throw punches, and they're fine because I'm a woman. Who raised you?
Yeah.
Who raised you?
You know what? She was raised by a mother who said, call me Ann, because that's my name. Don't call me Mom. We're friends. I'm Ann. Okay? I'm not going to say no to you. They're always going to give you an option.
I'm the cool mom. Get us out of here.
Cool mom. I'm the cool mom. I'm going to blow all of your friends in high school. All right, folks, we'll be right back.
Have you noticed your money just doesn't stretch like it used to? Your paycheck feels lighter, and your savings aren't growing. The culprits? Inflation and increased money supply. They've both been quietly eating away at your purchasing power for years. Today, the dollar's value has dropped significantly. You feel it every time you spend money on goods and services. Back in 1965, $1 or an ounce of silver could buy you a gallon of milk. Fast forward to today. That same dollar barely buys a couple of coffee creamers, while an ounce of silver would get you 8 gallons of milk. Gold and silver have held their value for centuries. If you had 2,500 ounces of silver back in 1965, you could buy a brand new Ford Mustang. Today, 2,500 ounces of silver would buy you 2 Mustangs. Similarly, in the year 2000, 628 ounces of gold would buy a new $170,000 home. Today, 628 ounces would buy you a $2,500,000 home. The problem? 95% of Americans don't own physical gold or silver. They think it's too complicated and too expensive, but it doesn't have to be. We offer a membership program that allows you to buy gold or silver with as little as $1. You can buy fractional amounts, safely vault them, or have them delivered to your doorstep, and you can liquidate them whenever you want at the highest buyback price in the industry. Ready to protect your wealth and keep your purchasing power? Scan the QR code or go to tafw.soundmoney.com to learn more.
If the vote count is accurate, then how come the number of voters is different? And if it's not accurate, then why was it certified? We are suing Letitia James and the New York State Board of Elections for a conspiracy against fundamental rights. This is not about who won. It's not about what party. It's about the fact that they don't care about your rights.
All right, live from Studio 6 live at the America First Warehouse. Live at the America First Warehouse on a Friday, Real America's Voice, all across the country, 103.9 LI News Radio, all across your radio, Suffolk County, Long Island. Glad you're in.
It's me, Joe the Box.
And I'm John the Blanket with the America First Podcast.
That's what I'm talking about. The Fred Rubino Podcast.
I'm James Justice. We got Stephen Ruth over here. What are we doing, Steve? Fighting!
Welcome to the Patriots Podcast. Good evening, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the On the Right Side podcast here at the America First Warehouse.
Welcome to Liberty's Cage, the podcast tearing down the walls of America's broken justice system.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Downey Jr. podcast. Be free, stay free. Hey, we're on. Holy moly. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Shout out to everyone in the chat on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, Bill Moore, Joey Dago, chillin'. Oh, all the kids in the chat.
Patriot Bill Moore. Bill Moore, I did not get your address. I checked again today. My email is kdj@KevinDowneyJrShow.com. It's not the Kevin Downey Jr. Show because someone keeps sending stuff there and it gets bounced around. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We just saw Karen take the first punch of her life. That's always fun. But you know what? I've been waiting to do this. This is the segment to end all segment. Fight night with Gino. We're going to show a fight. Gino's going to be the announcer, and you know what to do. Ding! Take it away upstairs.
Here we go. The contender is approaching the large vehicle. Loves the large vehicle because... Oh, wait, you didn't start it from the beginning. You didn't start it from the beginning. You're killing me because at the beginning, they seem to think the slow-moving truck can't hurt them until something with arms and legs gets out and beats the piss out of them.
Well, that's not even close. I don't think the bad guy has landed one punch.
It's almost like he's looking at it like it's a slow-moving white vehicle that won't run him over and can't turn until the operator gets out of the vehicle, and he's built just like him. He has arms and legs and can pursue and pummel, and they're shocked. I've had it with people. People are so shocked when people retaliate, when people respond. Like, that's the difference between the right and the left. The right will have intelligent discourse and will go back and forth. The left can't have intelligent discourse, so they unintelligently swing at you, and then when you respond,
who saw that coming?
They're shocked. They're shocked whether you respond with words or with your fist, but it's always their opening volley that is so ignorant.
You know what? They don't understand blowback. They don't understand consequences. But it's hard. That's a hard word to say when your mouth is full of teeth. He had no idea and he beats the potato salad out of him.
They're surprised. They are never ready to throw a punch, and the fact that they get like, "Why'd you hit me? Because you attacked me in my car."
Yeah,
you're in danger. And then if I run you over or shoot you, it's you know what it is? It's Mr. Burns. If I were to have these slack-jawed troglodytes killed, I'd be guilty of some sort of a crime. Well said, sir. That's what the left is.
So a friend of mine, John Mulrooney, he recently passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Someone picked a fight with my friend John Mulrooney, he was a boxer for a long time.
I didn't know him that well. I feel stupid. Go on.
And Mulrooney just boom, hits him once in the chest, and the guy goes, "You hit too hard, dude. You hit too hard." He just took a swing at Mulrooney. And he's a boxer. Well, I'm just gonna end this.
Just give him a little warning shot.
You hit too hard. I didn't think you were gonna do that. And now I'm dying from one punch. Let's get to some videos. Let's do number 6.5, please. Watch this. I love this guy. Look at it. I don't know what. Oh!
I love it.
Can we watch that again? Watch. It's slow motion. Watch the pepper rounds hit the guy. Watch. Boom. 2. And out of nowhere. Oh! Yeah. Now, Gino, you're a medical man. Has that guy who hits the...
I'm clinically insane. You're confusing the two.
The guy who hit the ground, has he woken up yet? Because I can't tell. Because he lands on the back of his head.
Ironically, the moment the back of his head slammed the concrete, that's when he woke up. Isn't that neat? That's when he woke up to the fact that when you turn on policemen and then you realize other people, law-abiding citizens, aren't on your side, and the second you're going down, I would think your instincts are like, I sure hope a policeman's around. Oh, wait, there is. The one that's going to arrest me from throwing something at him a minute ago before this guy with common sense said, where are you going, bitch?
Yeah,
that was when he woke up.
The first time I saw that, I was like, okay, so this video is about a guy getting hit with pepper balls. That's not too. Oh shit! You see that? He comes out of nowhere. I love that.
Speaking of getting hit with pepper balls, how's the old lady treating you?
Not so bad, thanks. Not so bad. She goes, was Gino at the party? I didn't see him. Yeah.
Gino didn't see himself either.
Oh, but if Gino could have seen himself,
Gino
would have been ashamed.
You come to it in a hotel room that you must have gotten. Thank God for these phones. And there's a watered down glass of whiskey that you brought from the party. You're looking at it like it's its fault. You're like, why did you need to come home with me? Why?
Man, we're not going to have time for all these because we've got a special smart guest coming in. Let's do number 9.
Smart.
Number 9. Number 9. Can we do number 9, please? This is, my God. So you know these less than lethal rounds?
Yes, rubber bullets.
Rubber bullets. I love, and I've said it before, when you see when you see a liberal woman get shot by a rubber bullet in her balls, that is the funniest thing in the world to me. This is
love it.
You don't have number 9? Uh-oh. Huh. All right, so let's do.
Well, yeah, but speaking of rubber bullets, whatever happened, like that kid that lost his eyesight last week, remember that was
hilarious.
all the news cycle because he got hit in the eye with a rubber bullet? How come that went away? Because again, the left loves that he lost the sight in one eye. They love that their old buddy Winky is trying to make the Republicans and Trump look bad, and they don't. They don't. The party of law and order versus the party of violence and hate.
Yep. And you know what I think? Tell me your opinion. I think the left has been pushing this no responsibility thing for this moment so they could get their retards to go out there. No, you're going to be fine. Go run that guy over. You're going to be fine.
I don't know. I just think they keep pushing it. And this, I don't even know if it's this moment. It's semantics. Yeah. But it was inevitable. Everything we're seeing now was inevitable from Minnesota with George Floyd, all the way through the stolen election, all the way through the weaponization of the legal system, against Trump.
Yep.
And now they're just everything they said not to do. Trump's like, I'm doing it now. You open the playing field. He didn't put Hillary Clinton in jail. And I love saying Trump 45 versus Trump 47. Because when you say Trump 45, the liberals here are like, oh, yeah, we stopped him. We thought we stopped him.
Oh, yeah.
I wish it was Trump 45 and 46 because that little space brought back Trump 47 who's angry.
Yeah.
And making us pay, although Pam Bondi isn't. Have I mentioned that yet?
Yeah.
Does she do anything?
She does nothing. However, up in the booth, they do many things. We've got tape number 9 now. Let's roll that one, please. Take it away. Watch this guy. That is a rubber bullet. Slow motion, watch. What a shot. What a shot. Now, look at it. Yeah, there you go. Let's see it again. Slow motion. Oh, you can almost see the bullet, too. Boom. Ah.
And do you know why you didn't see it, Kevin? Because he was looking at his phone, taping these guys. Like, look, I'm helping.
Yeah.
I'm shooting. He was filming the ICE agents because why? Because he was going to say, look what their job. I'd love to see videotape of you doing a job.
Yeah. You know what I love, though? What a skill. I mean, my skill is to tell dick jokes. That's pretty much all I can do.
Nailed it.
This guy, I don't even know where he is. He's like a sniper ninja. The guy's like, oh, we're going to get all my friends.
Yeah.
And that's not the guy who's complaining about losing his eyeball last week, but it could be. But that guy, too, he can't shoot me in the eye.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, why not?
Well, we don't have time to aim. We don't know what you're doing.
I love it. That'll teach him a lesson. Speaking of lessons, let's go with number 7.5, please.
I don't even think the guy's really hurt because every time he said he was hurt, he's like, I'm really hurt.
All right, check this one out. Let me know what you think of this. I love this.
Look at that.
Look at badass.
Go away, man. Go away, man.
They're in Ireland. Look at this.
He did warn you, mate. He did warn you.
I've never seen a man throw a punch while running away.
No.
Good one, Fred. He deserved that.
And I think he got it with an elbow.
Yeah.
Can we see that one again, please? No one expects an elbow Watch.
Look at that.
Oh, here comes some guy.
Go away, man. Go away, man.
That's an elbow, yeah.
It was an elbow, and he held it up there. It's like, that's what just hit you.
Somali Mo Howard takes an elbow to the chops or something.
Good
Down he
job,
goes.
Brad. He
He's
deserved
grabbing
that.
his junk. I'll tell you. Right now, he's like, it hurts. God, it hurts. They don't understand, folks, consequences when you're going to be an ass clown.
Understand consequences. They
No.
don't.
You know what? Because he was raised. Here's what I've heard. I've heard Muslim male babies are raised. Their mother never says no. So they're used to getting everything they
Because
want.
they're men.
Yes.
Okay. In the Muslim, go on. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So they never hear the word no. And it turns them into a bunch of rapists. We know that.
Of course.
You can ask Western Europe about that. Ask Keir Starmer about that because he brought them all in. Well, he brought a bunch of them in. But they were in there before he got the job. All right, we got 2 minutes left in this little chapter. Let's do pickup truck. Number 7, please. Pickup truck.
Run me over. That'll be what it is.
Now, I don't know where that is. Gino, you've lived in New York City a long time. What would they do to someone who...
Living in my heart all week. That's where it is.
And as a New Yorker, you don't mess with someone's commute.
No.
I don't know where that is, but that guy had to have been from Brooklyn. Didn't he?
You know what the problem with that fat, lazy broad is? She doesn't understand the concept of having somewhere to be. She has nowhere to be. So when a truck is running at her, it's like, what's the hurry? You have nothing to do other than stand outside and cause problems and be a victim. Now, you know what that truck was nice enough to do? Illustrate to her what an actual victim is. Okay?
Yeah.
She's the victim of a hit and run.
I love this. And you know what? I'll take that back. There was a black guy in 2020 who ran over some hippie chicks. He went to jail, but he plowed into him and they went, oh, look at this. Trumper. They got a Trumper running over our heroes. It's a black guy. He just...
No, Kevin. The SUV did it. Remember the article?
SUV
ran. Remember, it was
the
at a
Christmas parade.
Yeah, it was young children and elderly people. And since the guy, looked like he was an extra in the Predator movies, he said... the headline was SUV runs over, crowd. The mainstream media loves using words to lie to people. And then when actual sentences are put together that are just a straight line of common sense, it breaks them.
They hate it. But you know what? There's nothing more pleasing for me than watching some salad-dodging leftoid get plowed into it. And then, I can't believe they got me. Folks, we have a very intelligent guest coming up right now. Stick around.
Most people think they have options when searching for the best deals when they travel. But here's the shocking truth. 100% of the major travel agencies are owned by just 2 entities, Expedia and Booking Holdings. They claim to offer the lowest rates, but due to the hotel rate parity agreement, they all have the same pricing, limiting genuine competition. When you book through these sites, you act as your own travel agent, but the profits are going to organizations that don't support our patriot values. We cannot allow that to continue. So, we decided to make travel great again by starting a US-based travel membership platform, mypatriottravel.com. We are patriots helping patriots. Together, we can disrupt the travel industry by not spending our hard-earned dollars supporting the radical left. For just $29.99 per month, you gain access to true wholesale rates on travel, saving you on average 35% and up to 65%. Book as often as you like, with no limits. Keep your hard-earned dollars in your pocket and spend them on things you need and want to support. Go to mypatriottravel.com/TAFW and grab your membership today. mypatriottravel.com/TAFW. Making travel great again.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
I'm sure you guys remember the platinum single Justice for All with Donald Trump and the J6 Prison Choir. Well, get ready for round 2. We're coming out with Anthem of the Free with High Res and the J6 Prison Choir. It's coming out now. It's pre-sale until December 19th when it drops. Get yours on all platforms, Google Play, Apple iTunes. Get it. It's going to be hot.
Justice for all, our voices ring.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
OMG, we're back. Final segment. Gino Bisconte, Kevin Downey Jr. here. Call me KDJ. And we're just making fun of videos and having fun while we do it because we cannot stand the left. And we think there's really nothing funnier than some chubby, blue-haired troglodyte getting plowed into by an F-150. Or I'll take a Dodge Ram.
Oh, sure.
I'll take a Dodge Ram in a pinch without a doubt. All right, let's do number 8. Number 8, because there's really nothing funnier for me than watching Gino go off on a good ghetto fight. We got to get a little ghetto fight here. I think we're at Walmart. Now, I'm guessing they ran out of ding-dongs or something. They're not fighting over salad because they don't eat salad. Look at them. Look at this lady backing up. Just make sure I can get up front. Going at it. Gino, what's going on here?
Well, obviously, this is not, they're not fighting over fruit right now. I can tell you right now. Secondly, what kind of people behave like this?
You know what? I'm not going to say.
But it's like, my problem is I was raised by parents who used to use the phrase, I'll give you something to cry about.
Yes.
Or if you behave like this, I'm going to treat you like someone who behaves like this. So when we make fun of these animals, and I don't mean that in a racist way, I mean it in, and again, if you're intelligent, how do you describe people that, just don't have a sense of impulse control? And in a crowded supermarket, get into a fight in an open space, yanking hair, tugging, screaming, wrestling. How would you describe that? Well, obviously there was a disagreement over Trump's border policy, or perhaps it was, the tariff rate. And no, you're animals. Grow the hell up or leave. Behave accordingly like you live in a civilized society, or be treated by that civilized society like you're untrained animals. I'm sorry.
Now, Gino, let me ask you. You saw those people fighting. Were they fighting over...
Whoa. What do you mean those people?
Were they fighting over A, the last charcuterie, or B, I don't know, some Welch's grape soda?
I would argue that they're just fighting over...
They're fat.
Over something that is at the bottom of the newly inverted food pyramid. Is that fair?
Newly inverted. Speaking of which, the newly inverted food pyramid. I think all RFK did was go, this is all wrong. Now it's right.
That's all I did. I
think they've been poisoning us with foods. They got a deal with Big Pharma so they can all make money and we can all get sick and stay sick. You tell me. Am I a tinfoil wacko?
This won't take long. Yeah. Watch this. Yeah. Do you understand? Like, it's a fact that cereal was I talked to it's amazing the stuff my mother knew because she grew up on a farm and it was all about wholesome food and stuff. And we always had fruit, and she never wanted us to have cereal for breakfast, and we never had processed lunch meats and all this stuff. But if you don't get that, they want us to be sick, fat, unhealthy. They literally had a deal with, I forget who it was. I think the cereal people, so we would eat grains. And this is the simplest, most common sense statement. For the longest time, they said eggs weren't healthy. An egg, or an egg, as some people like to say who eat almonds, an egg is a miniature life. It has everything. An egg becomes a chicken. It has everything it needs to become a life. So what do you think the best thing you can take for your life is? An egg. But people don't believe that, and don't drink cow's milk because we're not cows. Trust me, cows drink grape soda. I've seen them. Drink milk.
Now, Gino, what you're saying is they're keeping us sick. so they can make money.
I love how me and you were talking about health when we downed about 8 bottles of whiskey on Monday. These people don't know how to take care of themselves, Kevin.
Where's the cocaine? Where's the
Let me do
cocaine?
my cardio.
You know what? I got to say, something I love about comedians, we're animals. We are animals. I mean, well, the Chinese ruined the whole cocaine thing with their fentanyl.
If you don't get how much fentanyl came in, I said this before, supply and demand, it went from $10 a tablet to 25 cents a tablet after
Wow.
the Biden. That's because there's so much fentanyl. But again, you know what we need to do? We need to just leave Greenland be so China can just keep having their way in the Atlantic. Stop it.
Oh, man. Folks, we've got so much going on. Is there anything, we've got one more video. Is there anything in the news that we haven't brought up yet that you would like to bring up?
What went on? Well, really, the food pyramid was really something.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Because again, it's not like they moved one block of the pyramid or said maybe you should eat 2 less servings of bread. They literally flipped it upside down. So it's not like the government. People can make mistakes.
Yeah.
But when the entire pyramid is this way and then they make it that way, that is an operation. That is a plan. You know what I mean? That is the government saying we don't like you. When you look at them saying going from, and again, yesterday was the 6-year anniversary of the first COVID case of the pandemic, which, by the way, it wasn't a pandemic because it was pandemic numbers because of the people that died with COVID. You know, the guy that lost his head in a motorcycle accident and the PCR testing, the guy that invented it said, you can't use this.
Yeah.
Because if you set the parameters correctly, anyone could have COVID, which is why the symptoms were you had a headache, you had brain fog, you had a cough, or you had nothing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if you don't get that the government went from that to now there's a black box warning on it, which again, Kevin's mother gave him before prom night. If you don't get, if I shouldn't even say if you don't get, if you trust anyone in the government without checking it yourself first, however you need to do it to believe them, and a lot of people just say, well, okay, I believe them. Why? Well, because I've always believed them. How's that treating you? How's that treating you, mister? Have 11 servings of bread a day? Yeah. Are you nuts?
Watch out for gluten. The gluten will get you.
Yeah, it's gluten. And again, if you look at the ingredients of bread here and I finally found it in my supermarket, like the bread with just 4 ingredients. And pasta. Like, I love pasta. You have to look for pasta. The ingredients should just be wheat. It should just be wheat. It's always like, oh, we added some riboflavin and stuff. Why? So we can dry it 10 times as quickly. What does that do to my body, those drying agents? Nothing to you. You lubricated it with whiskey, but normal people. It's not safe. And so my point is, if you're not paying attention to the simplest headline, you don't have to read that entire article to say they inverted the food pyramid. I need to read more. No, they inverted the food pyramid. They hate us.
Filthy animals, one and all. Every one of them, folks. Filthy animals.
By the way, those 2 broads at the supermarket inverted that food pyramid.
I love that. Now, Gino, I want to show you this video. You're going to have to explain to me. I think this guy couldn't find his Uber, needed another ride home. Let's do number, it's the last one. Number 10, please. Oh, wait, actually, we got a bonus one. Number 10, please.
Just don't lift me. You're hurting me. Ow! 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 Help!
Help! Ow! Now, Gino, did you go to college? Sorry. That was rude of me.
No, it's funny because obviously, yeah, I did. In 1990, I graduated from the University of Delaware with a business degree.
Did you?
I applied for a job here for the computer room. I brought all my punch cards and my COBOL training, but I did a long time ago, but it's just a funny question.
I love how people go, man, if you didn't go to college, you're screwed. And you just hit the nail on the head. Whatever you learned back in 1990 is now so outdated.
Yeah.
Your degree in business, whatever, is like the 8-track tape of degrees.
Yeah.
Because things have changed so much.
And it's more about indoctrination. My nephew, very smart kid, he went the first 2 years to a community college. And if you told me 10 years ago, your nephew, I'd be like, what? But he's really smart. And now he's, then 2 years he went to the major college. And now he's going to grad school to teach math, you know, because he knows what he's doing. And I love I went to the University of Delaware, shout out Blue Hens. And I kind of, you know, I did what I want to do. It set me up for what I want to do. I was never like, I wasn't smart. I was a good student. I could party all night, get good grades, and move on. But these kids are getting indoctrinated into all you have to do is fight the system. No, the system, you're fighting the wrong system.
Yes.
And I'll say it again, the system is breaking because the new system is stuff like that guy, Nick Shirley, who I heard after the Minnesota thing, I heard he's in Greenland now.
Really?
I have to look that up. It was on the ride in. It's hard to watch your videos and hold my drink and smoke my cigar. It's a lot of multitasking.
As you're driving in. Oh man, folks! Yeah, man, we should have had cigars the other night.
Next week, let's do cigars.
Yes. Let's see if we can do it. I don't think. Well, we'll find out.
What's that?
It'd be fun to have cigar night here. I don't know if we can though.
Why can't they do a cigar night here?
I don't know. I don't know the rules. But maybe they don't want us to. They could come in.
Isn't there
Gino and KDJ were here.
I stink like cigars right now. And failure. Whiskey, cigars, and failure. That's my next album.
You know, I know you're bragging about your University of Delaware degree. Fancy. I will have you know, I dropped out of community college after 2 years when I should have had my little degree.
Most of the smart people I know either did really well in college or dropped out.
Yeah.
You know, like if you struggled in college, or I love the career college people that rather than drop out after 2 years, went 9 years because they never wanted to enter the workforce. I was 4 in, out, done. I'm like, my buddy of mine was getting a grad degree. I'm like, there's never been a day I woke up and I said, I need more schooling. There ain't.
I know the same people. No, I'm going to get my sub-doctorate in something stupid.
Yeah.
And
why don't you go work at a sub store and think about what you're doing before you blow all that extra money? But I paid my student debt. I have a T-shirt from the old In Hot Water show. It's like, love it. Paid my student debt. Like, felt these are the people you need to give money to. The people that gave you a service. Okay, all the people that are trying to trap you in debt, like the government that wants to tax the hell out of you, which is unconstitutional. Well, I'm overstepping, but they want to tax you. These credit card companies that charge ridiculous rates, and they give you a credit score to make you think it matters. If everyone just stopped paying credit card bills, you understand? They'd be like, oh, what do we do now?
Now what?
Now what? Now what? Because they're so desperate and they think we're all fucking biting into it. Keep it up. Play along. Have a good time.
Gino, we've got 41 seconds left. Where can people see you this weekend performing anywhere?
I'm back at Dangerfields last Sunday of every month. This Sunday I'll be at Dangerfields. It's going to snow and it's football, so we're just trying to get this first one out of the way. But you did it last month when I did it. Yeah. This month it'll be me, Amanda Gale, Keanu C. Thompson. Going to be great. Rodney's on 61st and 1st, the old Dangerfields.
Yes, Rodney. I keep forgetting they changed it. Folks, thank you so much. I'm going to be in the State College area. Go to my socials. I'm all over the place. I'm in a town called Tyrone. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next
week. It's very
week.
dark there.
Be free. Stay free.